All right. Your Unit 1 and 2 review got cut off, so now I have to make another video going over it. So number 4 in the packet, it had said, students in 9th grade class were measured in their heights, each in centimeters. The height of the tallest kid was 72, and the height of the shortest student was 54 inches. So you're in between there. But what if you're the tallest kid? Then you'd be equal to 72, but you can be less than it, and you can be greater than 54 or equal to it. So there's not one answer like this. However, C and D have the equal to. For C, it's 72 is less than your height. Well, 72 is the tallest, so it can't be less than. This one says 72 is greater than H. Yeah, these mean the same thing. And you're also greater than 54, which is the same thing. So your answer is D. Number 5, it said a baseball team has $3,000. Okay, so $3,000, and the equation was their total. And it said a team spent $200 on a new bat, and it's $4 for a baseball. So if we subtract $3,000, or we take $3,000 minus 210, we get 2790. We divide by 4. That's 697.5. Well, you can't buy 0.5 of a baseball, so you'd have to round down because you can't spend more money. So I can have 697 baseballs or less. So it says the team can only purchase 697 baseballs. That's not true. The minimum number of baseballs is 697. No, it's actually the most you can. So your answer is C. Okay. Number 6, it says Tim's scores for the first 5 video games are 3, 4, 5, 2. So that's his first score. His second score for the video game was 3, 4, 9, 6, and so on and so forth. It follows a pattern. Which expression can be used to determine the score as he played a video game n times? Well, part A says 44n plus 3, 4, 5, 2. So if I put in 1 for the first score, what do I get? So we do 44 times 1 plus 3, 4, 5, 2. That is 3496. So was his first score 3496? No, his first score was 3452. So it's not A. Okay, let's try the next one. The next equation was 44 times n plus 3408. So if I put in a 1 for your first score, do you get the first score? Let's try it. 44 times 1 plus 3408. No, we get we get 149,996. So it's not B. C is 3452n plus 44. So we get 3452 times 1 plus 44. All right, 3452 times 1 plus 44. That's 3496. Is that your first score? No. So that must be the last one. Let's try it. 3408 plus 44 times 1. 3408 plus 44. Yeah. When I put in 1, I get my first score. So your answer is D. All right, that's the first page. The second page, number 7, it says if y equals 5x, then if you have y over x, what does that equal? Well, if y represents 5x, your answer is 5. So your answer is A. This was number 7. Like I said, you should be doing this review on your own. You should be watching this video for clarity. You should be able to do all of these because this is all review. It says Jeff Restaurant sells pizza. The amount charged for P pizza is based on the cost for a plain pizza and an additional charge per topping. So what does this represent? Does it represent the number of toppings? No. The cost of a plain pizza? No. What does 150 represent? The additional cost of each topping? Yes. It says it in a different way. So that's the cost of each topping. Your answer is C. It's just deciphering or figuring out what it means in the equation. Number 9, it says Mr. Smith wrote 9 less than 6 times a number is less than 16. Even if you didn't know how to answer this, number 9, you could eliminate A and C because those are greater than. Okay. If it's 9 less than, you're comparing it to this. If I said I was 10 years less than a 20-year-old, you remove it from the bigger one. If you're less than, you're being removed from something. So your answer is A. Number 10, it says the chart below shows an expression. When I put in 1, I get 7 on the chart, which is prime. I put in 2, I get 11. That's a prime number. When I put in 6, I get 47. That's a prime number. When I put in 7, I get 61. A prime number is, it's only itself and 1. There's no other numbers that can go into it. It says Josiah concluded that for all positive values for x, if you use x squared plus x plus 5, it produces a prime number. Which value serves as a counterexample, making it false? Okay, so if I put in 16, do I get a prime number? Well, 16 squared plus 16 plus 5, 277, that's a prime number. All right, what if I put in 5? 5 squared plus 5 plus 5, that's 35. 35 is not a prime number, so 5 would be a counterexample, an example that goes against it. So your answer is B for number 10. Okay. Number 11, it says Mike's solution to an equation is shown below. So they give you in the given 2n plus 7 times the quantity n plus 10 equals 134. Okay. So it says the statement's correct. They made a mistake in step 1. So let's look at step 1. Step 1 is 2n plus 7n plus 70 equals 134. So your answer is not B. C says they made a mistake in step 4. Okay, well, step 2 obviously then would be correct. Step 2 is combining these, or I'm sorry, these. That's fine. Step 3, I guess, is fine because it's not an answer. It's removing 70 from both sides. That's fine. Step 4, which is the next one, when you remove 70, what should you get? You should get 60. What do they have? You should get 64. They have 54. So that's where they made the error, is in step 4. So your answer is C for number 11. Okay. Last page. It says some of the ordered pairs of the Lydian function are given below. So for the x values, we go from 0 to 2 to 4 to 6. And on the y values, we go -1 to 3 to 7 to 11. It says, which of the following equations were you able to generate the table above? Well, they're giving you slopes and y-intercepts. So our slope is change of y over change in x. Our change in y every time is 4, and our change in x every time is 2. So our slope is 2. So that eliminates C and D. So are we A, 2x plus 1, or are we B, 2x minus 1? Even if you didn't know how to find the slope, you could plug points into every single equation to see if it would work. If I plug 0 into both equations, what do I get? Here I get y equals 1, and here I get y equals -1. I'm supposed to get -1. So my answer is B. All right, number 13. What did I do here? 3x plus -5 plus 7 equals 10. 3x plus 2 equals 10. I added these or simplified. So my answer is not C or D because it says Jamie multiplied and Jamie multiplied, but it's either A or B because we're talking about addition. It says Jamie added 5 and 7 to eliminate the parentheses. This is called associative. Jamie added 5 or 7 to eliminate the parentheses. This is distributive property. Well, we didn't distribute anything. So your answer is A. And that was number 13. Okay. We have 4 more left. Number 14 says solve the equation. -6 plus 18x. Here's the thing. You could plug any of these numbers in. You could plug in 1 to see if it's correct. You could plug in C and see if it's correct. Or you could solve the equation like normal. We have to simplify before we solve. So subtract 3x from both sides. You're going to get 15x. Get negative 6. I'm going to add 6 to the other side. You get 0. Oh, whoops, it's a 6 here. I apologize. This is messed up now. Okay, just ignore that. I wrote the problem wrong. Okay, negative 6 plus 18x equals 3 times 6x minus 2. I'm going to simplify before I solve by distributing. Okay, I have to get rid of the x's first. If you get rid of the numbers first, it won't be as clear to you what you should do. Because you removed the x's. Oh, it's clear to me what I should do. This is true. If it's true, it's all real numbers. That means I can plug any number in and it will work. If it's not true, it's no solution. If you get it mixed up, plug in a number. If the number works, it has to be anything. So your answer is B. Number 15, 0 equals 3 times the quantity 5x minus 3 plus 9. 0 equals 15x minus 9 minus 3x plus 9. 0 equals, we're simplifying before we solve. These cancel. Okay, we simplified, now we solve. I'm going to divide by 12 on both sides. A lot of kids freeze when they get here. You want to get x by itself. 0. Is my answer correct? If I was taking the keystone, I would plug it back in to check. Does 5 times 0 minus 3 times 0 plus 9 give you the solution? 0 equals 3 times 0 minus 3 minus 0 plus 9. 0 equals 3 times negative 3 minus 0 plus 9. Negative 9 minus 0 plus 9, 0 equals 0. Yep, it works. So your answer, in fact, was C. All right, number 16 is a harder one. It is absolute value. We have to get the absolute value bars by itself so we know what we're doing. We subtract 5 from both sides. We divide by a negative. So now I know my distance is greater than 8. If my distance is greater than 8, I can bin any number greater than 8, like 9, 10, 11, or 12. Also, going the other way on the number line, if I want a distance greater than 8, I could be negative 9, negative 10, negative 12, which is actually less than negative 8. So you always flip the sign. I subtract 4 from both sides and I get 4. I subtract from both sides and I get negative 12. I'm greater than 4 or I'm less than negative 12. My answer is D. If you can do this, you can do your test. It's the same types of problems. I just changed the numbers out. And lastly, 7 divided by 13, 7 divided by 12. If we're trying to find a number in between, we need to make these decimals so we can compare properly. This is 0.583. I'm sorry, this is 0.583. This one is 0.538. So I need a 0.5 something. Let's try part A. Part A is 0.2916, which is 0.54. So that is your answer. Your answer is A. Go ahead and try it. If you look at pi is 3.14. It's not going to be that. Square root of 8 is like 2 something. It's not going to be that. And C is 1 point something. It's not going to work. All right. So when you take your test, there's an answer sheet. I just want the answer sheet. And I want the open-ended questions. Here we have 2 open-ended questions. It says George has $10 in his pocket. If a burger and fries cost $7.50, how many additional items can be ordered? All right. So it says write an inequality. If $10 is the total amount and it's $7.50 for a burger and 50 cents per additional item, then we can solve from there. So they wanted an inequality. They want you to solve the inequality. Well, if I have $10 and I spent $7.50, I have $2.50 left. If I divide by 0.5, that's 5. So see, I can have 5 items or less to purchase. The 3 Smith children are consecutive odd integers. Consecutive means right in a row. Odd means odd numbers. So say the kids were 3, then the next kid would be 5, and the next kid would be 7. Or the one kid's 11, then the next one's 13, the next one's 15. We don't know. But whatever their ages are, they add up to 45. I don't know the first age, but I know it's X. I know the next age must be 2 away. And then the last age must be 4 away. Okay? So this is an equation to illustrate that. And when we solve it, there's 3 X's. We just combine like terms and we solve. Oh, so 13. So part C, they want the ages. Well, the first one must be 13. 13 plus 2, the next one must be 15. 13 plus 4, the next age must be 17. Okay, make sure you hand in the open-ended questions too for your test. If you have questions, let me know or ask in Zoom, please.